folks, I've actually sorted the leak out on this. I've been waiting for a part to come, but in the end I didn't need it. I just cleaned the valve up and it stopped it leaking, so it's probably just mucking that in it. What I've got now, I've got some Air Arms Diabolo Field. It's supposed to be 16 grain, but in general, having weighed them, 1 in 3 is 16 grains, and then most of them are 15.9. So the first magazine in is 16 grain magazine of Air Arms pellets, and then following 2 will be 15.9 grain. The variation I got while weighing them came between 15.4 and 16.2 grains. Not much in it really, but to be sure I've weighed them anyway. So the first lot will be 16 grains. There's a target set up down there at 20 yards, and I've drawn with a biro a circle the size of a 2-2 pellet, and we'll see how close we can get to it. And we'll see what the power's doing as well. So obviously I had to take the valve apart, so the exhaust valve spring, I'm hoping I've got it close to where it was, otherwise I'll just need to adjust it again.
.1
Just going high of the target. Come on. I'm going to go down for the red target.
10.6 10.2
Right. Go for the yellow target then. Back up to the little biro target.
11.4
Nope. Yellow target at the bottom right hand side.
11.3
Okay, so that's 10 shots, not very consistent. Go to feet per second. You have a standard deviation of 11.6, whereas before it was about 11.4. Spread of 30, quite a big amount. So it looks like I'm going to have to fine tune it a bit again. But having said that, I'll fire these other 2 magazines in, weighing 15.9 grains, and we'll see what we get with them, or if it stabilises any. Okay. Back to the biro. yellow right hand target.
$573.
Top right.
$571.
I mean, the pellets are going through the same hole. But it's not recording the shots. What I'll do, I'll go down to the lowest setting, see if it picks them up better down there. It's only picked 2 shots out of 8 on that. Right. Go for the pistol. There we go. Top left hand circle.
571. $573. $568. $568. $568. $567. $562. $566. $569. $564.
Not one more. I think that is it. Okay, so last famous words. The last 10 was really good. In fact, the last 12 were good. I got a standard deviation of 3.2 and a spread of 11. So the first group of 10 didn't seem to be any good, but once it gets down to past 10, the first 10 shots, it's stabilised now. So we've got an average of 568 feet per second, a high of 573 and a low of 562. Put into foot pounds. that is an average of 11.4 foot-pounds, a high of 11.6 and a low of 11.2. So Air Arms pellets, the Diabolo Fields, are probably the most accurate pellet through this rifle, and for a lot of rifles they're really good as well. And as far as the regulator goes with these shots, it's where it needs to be. Can't do better than that, really. I mean, without weighing the pellets, I can put them in. There will be a variation, but I can't see the feet per second being that much different. And based on this, I don't think I need to change it, but what I will do, I'll fire 3 more magazines, and we'll see if the actual average or variation changes, and if it doesn't, I'll consider it tuned at that. I can keep going at it, but where do you stop? All I can say is when you do anything like this is regularly check your rifles over a chronograph, because they can change, just to make sure you're not going over or getting really inconsistent. Just check them every few times you go out there. I think what makes it easier with the FX Chrony is it don't get in the way as well. I mean, to me, thinking about it now, over the last 3 years, or 2 years anyway, it's probably one of the best things that's come out for the airgun industry, or airgun world as far as shooters go. Because it don't take any space, or you can put it in your pocket, you can get it out and check your rifles any time you want. As long as you've got your mobile phone on you, or a tablet or anything really that you can check it with. Okay, so obviously there could be a variation now of up to half a grain, but like I say, I don't think it'll make too much difference. Right, bottom left.
11.5 11.5 11.6 11.5 11.5 11.5 11.4 11.4 11.4 11.4.
Okay, bloody hell. As you can see, pretty good up to that. Back to the biro.
11.5 11.4 11.7 11.3 11.5 11.4 11.6 11.7 11.3 11.4.
As I say, they're not weighed now, so even that's not making a big difference. Right, top red.
11.6. 11.8. 11.5. 11.5. 11.5. 11.4. 11.5. 11.5. 11.5. 11.5.
Yeah. So then, really happy with that. That's a bad singer. Right, shot count 42. Standard deviation of 0.1 foot-pounds, or a spread of 0.7. So we'll go back to feet per second. And we get an average of 570 feet per second, high of 579, a low of 562, giving a spread of 17, but a standard deviation of 3.3. And bearing in mind, some of these shots will be reading low because the pellet's probably heavier, and others will be reading high because the pellets are actually lower in weight than the 15.9. So yeah, that's okay. Standard deviation of 3.3 feet per second is pretty much spot on. And if you look at these on here, most of them are around 11.4, 11.5 feet per second. So we'll go back to the foot poundage again. So yeah, the average is 11.5 foot-pounds, which is bang on. Don't go higher than 11.8, which is great, and it don't go lower than 11.2, which is great. And if you look at shot 42, coming down the pack, right to shot 35, it's 11.5, 11.4. We got a stray there at 11.8. Same again. Shot 30, that's 11.7. But most of them are 11.5, 11.4. So, if the weather's right in the morning, I'll go down the range and we'll see what the accuracy is like. But based on that, it's going to be okay. I'll also take the Webley down and we'll see how that does. So we'll catch you tomorrow. When I went to get the pellets today, I went to Walker's Trail and I met one of the YouTubers on the channel, and he was said it kept him sane looking at the channel while the lockdown was on. So thanks to you, Dave. Good to meet you. I'm hoping it's the same for everybody else. It's something to look at. If it's helps you out in any way, that's good news. But we're all here to help each other at the end of the day. So I will catch you all in the next video. The only problem I'm having at the moment is the internet and the telly's been down since last night. Virgin Media, I'm sick of the bloody thing. When it is working, the broadband's great, but it's forever going down. So not sure when this will be posted, but today is Saturday. Obviously I'll be hopefully down the range tomorrow on a Sunday, so I'm hoping it either sorts itself out, otherwise it'll be an engineer sometime next week, so you might not see this for a few days. But I'll catch you in the next video.